because of the durability. It's gonna be interesting. A lot of CCs that can be used to catch off the Ephemeris before the fight even begins. And the counter index and lineup rating. It favors Rebellion by a ton.
I mean, I'm quite curious about how this is going to play out, because we talked about how the Mathilda and Theramis, oh, it's amazing, but in the at least in this season, whenever we see two massive utility heroes, sometimes it becomes a bit weird. It's almost like the teams are not sure which one to use first, which one to play around. So if the synergy is on point, I think there's still potential, but I am quite concerned because I don't think it has been doing as well.
The Blue Bulls looking to decode the Terminator, the Red Robots. BIGETRON Alpha versus Rebellion Esports, game number 1.
Can the Kingslayers keep another win in their pocket, changing their title to Titan Slayers, or will it still remain just Kings only?
Well, it seems like early on, for sure, Key being very annoying right here. So it's between Oritiz and Key right here. And I must say, if you're talking about execution, about big playmaking, the Ruby has a lot more explosiveness compared to Key on the Mathilda. That's a lot more telegraphed. If you look at the rest of the emblems, by the way, by GamesMax, for Rebellion, it's a lot of Inspires. It's very card control heavy, but look at Sway Low.
In the mid lane, gonna get out-traded there. Key is the one who takes the damage. Ghost Bursters by Moreno too. Look at the zoning on the Sway Low that Key and Moreno are placing down. Even Super Ken taking Oritiz low and counter jungling, invading very early.
You can see the confidence that Eman has, also the trust to his teammates. The fact that he uses Bargain Hunter instead of something like Tenacity or other things kind of says that he knows that he has enough peel and cover to play around in this game.
In-game equipment by Dunia Games so far, not really a big difference, but Sway Low is taking a lot of heat. If it's not the roamer, it's the jungler that comes in to really make sure that Moreno has the edge, has the advantage, and the rotational advantage as well. Because Vince is getting bullied right here, 15 seconds before the turtle spawns. You have to wonder what if Rebellion has a plan to try and go for a pickoff maybe, because in a full-on 5v5, with all the sustain we've already mentioned, maybe difficult for them to come out on top.
So level 3 Vincent finally getting level 4 after this camp, so BIGETRON has a little bit of advantage here before the turtle fight begins, already dragged into their favor.
Chorizo scouting ahead, Vincent getting the taunt down onto Chorizo. Oritiz, but don't run Wolf King as well. Chorizo brought back to the team right now, but he's still able to dash out now with another realm. Gets them out, and Super Ken picks it up for free. Another final slash from Moreno all the way back for Swaylo to pick up first blood. And now it's Super Ken who is looking for a trade back. Audi is very low. So is Cars, but they're able to disengage. Chorizo rotates over, and it's a turtle for a kill.
Still favors the turtle take for sure for BIGETRON. But you can see, if Rebellion are able to really bait out the spells, come in and out, then maybe they have a chance at winning out the fight. It all depends on the execution so far. And in the early game, when it comes to damage, when it comes to burst, Arlet, Vexana, and Ruby, I think has a bit more weight to really swing around. But BIGETRON, they're playing it very safe if they don't know for sure that they can win out in a skirmish.
Looking at the talent prediction though, it seems like Slim Kochul is the lone wolf here. Yes. And I believe he also in the first game chooses to go for Teo United, the only guy who went for it. Aside from you, but I know what you're doing.
Yeah, we know it's always convenient, you know what I mean. Super Ken though, looking for the invade again, steals it away from Vincent. Both of them using the retreat, by the way, but Vincent actually didn't have it there.
Oh, no.
Moai all the way. Now, the Detonus Welcome is there, but it's not going to be able to connect. And it's a Purify from Moai too. BTR with a good gank over, gets him low, pressure down. Moai recalling. Iman will get all of the good hits onto this turret with the Entropy. Audi with an I'm offended. Iman instantly with a Purify. Super Ken and Key try to disengage. Vincent catching them now with a taunt. Looking for more, going for the full stacks, and King gets locked! Deleted, obliterated by the Appraiser's Wrath. Now Super Ken is next on the chopping block, but has the Nether Realm. To get him out, Chorizo.
Oh my god.
Now jumping on the Vincent, 2 jabs with a knockout strike, not able to get that last hit as Oritiz cancels it out. Moai, Battle Mirror Image chasing Chorizo down as a Curse Blast, doing some damage back. And Chorizo gets out, Cars! Assassinates Moreno, Swaylo with a flicker aggressively, but unable to land that skill.
What just happened? It looks quite good for BIGETRON Alpha. They have the top lane in hand. They want to go for it, but Eman just teleports away knowing that he has the aggro, I believe. And now BIGETRON, even though they're still looking at about 200 gold lead, that was definitely a winning trade for Rebellion.
Rebellion, though, they're doing a great job of separating BIGETRON. They know that in a full 5v5, the sustain, the Netherrealm will just be too much for them to handle. But when they go, 2v2, 2v1 constantly, that's where they find holes. Like there are cars able to actually secure Moreno, and it's a 50-50.
Deathless welcome. We'll make it 100-0. Superken will be able to find it. Vincent in the midst of it all now, getting the taunt down for cars to get the vengeance. Now I'm out with entropy into the back, just melting them down, and Vincent cannot handle this sustain.
They caught him off guard, and Maniac once again coming out of nowhere as an Atan. Can't really see it coming, right? Usually it's Claude that's rotating towards the other side, but this time around it's Natan, Arashi.
Well, they know that in a proper big fight, there's almost no risk for Iman either, right? There's going to be backup for him for sure from his teammates, and in the kind of situation when they can force Rebellion to use all their spells in the right order, in the right manner, right? They can just play around it, and as you can see, for BIGETRON, it was pretty easy, despite the fact that they lost tempo and they got to the turtle pit late.
Audience prediction still favors BIGETRON Alpha by a landslide, 80-20, but they're looking for another siege here.
Ooh, final slash onto Iman, but he stays put here with a lot of them just tumbling the turret. Audience easy getting free hit on, but they will just focus down the turret. Tier 1 down in the bottom lane. BTR looking to shove this wave and rotate into mid.
Ooh, man, aggressive plays from BIGETRON, using Iman almost like an early game bully instead of a late game carry, bringing him around and abusing the fact that technically his basic attacks can hit twice. So using that to take down turrets, take down the heroes of Rebellion, knowing that when it comes to the survival, it's so easy. So with this abusive playstyle, I think Rebellion has to try and find something different. Again, maybe play some macro games to ensure that they can't really be forced into these team fights, because I don't think it's going to work out.
Finally, a lot more systematic BIGETRON Alpha that we're used to see. Look at this, Iman in trouble. Ooh, okay. Still has some room to get away.
He has a Purify still there,
Yeah,
so he
use
saved
it.
it.
No, he held it. As patient as ever, Iman now sent to the bottom lane as BTR make their way to the next neutral objective. Cerezo will be given the task of catching that far lane wave. Ooh, Moai's there too though. Cerezo, I think he's a bit too much to handle for an early game Claude.
Just felt a tickle there from Cerezo, but I really love how they're using Iman and also the sieging potential of this composition. And right now, Ken just secures another objective, neutral objective, without even using the Retribution.
He channeled the Detona's welcome though. Oh, Cars gets read out as position. Super Ken is so far out here, but he has the guiding wind, makes it so hard for Rebellion to even respond. And Vincent has been caught in a tough spot. Auditizi might want to go for this right now. Super Ken is under the turret, and with the help of the guiding wind, they get so much tempo on the map.
Now you know why Mathilda is always banned, almost 100% ban rate in MPL Indonesia Season 13. A lot of utility, and right now Iman is just eating off everyone's work. Very systematic from BIGETRON Alpha.
While they're doing so, Moai is getting a lot of farm. I feel like Rebellion should go for trades right here, but look at Cerezo just denying that. Always so elusive, and there's no real punish potential, but look at that.
An interesting dive from Super Ken. That's his welcome, and the Appraiser's rapidly chomps down on him. Eternal Guard not going to do much as the Netherrealm comes in to save them. Moreno, 1 HP of the Netherrealm, gets silenced, but they have zoned Rebellion away from the Tier 1. Yes, they will have to trade it. Rebellion are able to get a Tier 1 up top, but that's mid lane for top.
The Mathilda Faramis combo, the winning combo that we're used to see, is still as strong as ever. 5k gold lead in 8 minutes. Very dominant from the Terminators. Look at the items, Rashi.
Lots of the Oasis for the Mathilda. That means everyone's even more tanky. On top of that, Enchanted Talisman means the Netherrealm is going to be up so often. And on the other side, Cerezo is going to be so tanky right here with the Oracle as well. That means that his shielding is going to be buffed even more. So in a full-on all-in, if they try to like burst him down, it's going to be dangerous. But
can't believe Iman took that, and now he might have to pay the price. No, he dodges away from the Eternal Guard. Super Ken gets the death in his welcome, but he spits him out the wrong way. Vincent now with a taunt onto Cerezo. BIGETRON looking to disengage with Auditizi. Jumps with the I'm Offended Flicker. Cerezo in the back, dealing damage to Moai, zoning them away. And for now, Rebellion will defend.
No punish at all from the errors of Eman. This is the OPest combo in the game probably for me. I don't want to face this, Rashi. You have the Cold Altar, you have the Netherrealm, you have the Guiding Wind and Shields. What do you do with it?
What you do is you use a marksman that's vulnerable in the early game, but even stronger in the late game, and you take full control. No, I'm offended, and Rebellion team's just lost. They're trying to force plays to happen, but they don't have the damage to really punish this overextension, this over-aggression from Bigetron. They're going to be forced to trade again, or even lose a base turret right here. They have no solution for Sorizo.
Oh, man.
What a damage! 35,000 damage dealt for Super Ken.
Just, again,
Now look at this, the scouting of the Mathilda. Just like that, Super Ken picks up the Lord for free. There are no trades available for Rebellion. A 7,000 gold lead for Bigetron Alpha.
as textbook as you can get, man. Like every time there is a turret on the outer part, we're gonna siege it. Then we move on to another turret to siege it again because we have so much HP, we have so much margin of error, we can't really be punished. Oh. It's hard. It's hard. It's just hard.
It's very difficult, especially when Bigetron, they don't put anyone else except maybe Iman and Super Ken in the front. So there's never a chance for them to really catch Bigetron off guard, because even if the Mathilda gets picked off, the Fire Mist can cover, and vice versa.
Yep, a random 3-man knockup earlier. Final slash cancelled away, but welcome, he brings up 2! Tom's on 1, Cars isolated by the Detonus welcome. Vincent very low, forced back, a good blazing duet, but Iman finds Moai! In the midst of the team fight, jumps into the entropy and almost takes Swaylo down, forces a flicker. The Shadow Stampede brings Audi to the team back. Chorizo jumping back and forth. The Flask of the Oasis is giving them so much HP, and they have taken 2 base turrets down with a single Lord. Audi now with the I'm offended, and Swaylo gets obliterated in the back. Now it's Vincent who's next, topped up by Super Ken. 11 minutes and 27 seconds is all Bigetron need to dispose of Rebellion Esports.
And I believe that is the fastest game so far in MPL Indonesia Season 13. The record before, 11:40 something. This is a bit too fast, man. Incredibly fast. This is on